Is Langkawi really worth it? Let's look at what the attractions are like, who Langkawi is for, should you come to the island, and what people don't like about Langkawi. Let's do it! Alright, so let's start with what the island is like and the attractions, and then we'll get into is Langkawi really worth it, should you come, and what people don't like about Langkawi. So first up, getting to Langkawi, you've got an option of a ferry, or they have an international airport, so you can fly in direct. There's two places in Thailand you can get a ferry from, Koh Lipe and Satun. The two piers from Malaysia are Kuala Kedah or Kuala Perlis. Getting around the island is pretty easy. You can rent a car or a motorbike, scooter, or you can use Grab here. So Grab is available, it's quite affordable, much cheaper than the taxis here as well. Renting a scooter or a motorbike from Langkawi is a bit more expensive. There are some local providers that will charge around 30 to 35 RM per day, but it does go up to 55 RM per day, so it ends up being a lot more expensive to places I've rented a bike at. For example, Bali, Thailand, Philippines are all much cheaper to rent a bike for a day. Let's talk about the food here. So the food in Langkawi is what you'd expect from Malaysia. You've got Chinese, Indian and Malay. It's also very common to see Thai food on the menu. We are close to Thailand, so you do see a lot more Thai food here than what you would see in other parts of Malaysia. And there is also your Western options. So there is KFC, McDonald's, you've got burger places, they're quite popular, pizza places here. There's Mexican food. So you do have a variety of different options as well. There's plenty of restaurants by the sea. So the main attractions here are the Sky Bridge and the Sky Cable. There's jet skiing and water sports, sunset tours, and there's also the fire shows every night on Chenang Beach that are very popular as well. So we'll go through, is Langkawi worth it, and what tourists don't like about the island. But first, let's look at who Langkawi is for. This is a great place for families. The beaches are really kid-friendly. So when it comes to the nightlife here, there's Sunset Lounge, Hidden Beach Day Club, the Yellow Cafe has a few options. A lot of people do just drink on the beach, as you can get really affordable duty-free alcohol at the duty-free shops nearby. There's plenty of foreigners here, so if you're a solo traveller, there's plenty of opportunity to meet people either down at the beach having a drink or at the clubs I just mentioned. Internet has been one of those things where I'm staying. It hasn't been great. So for digital nomads, you do have to be careful where you're staying, what the internet's like in the area, because it can be a bit of a hit and miss. They do have the option of SIM data, which you can use, so that's a backup if you use hotspot for your laptop. That can save you. I've used that a fair bit when I've needed it, but yeah, the Wi-Fi's not as reliable as I've experienced in other islands nearby in Thailand. So that's something to consider if you are going to be a digital nomad here. And for retirees, look, it's a great location. There's not much surf, so not good for surfers, but the beaches are normally calm and easy to swim in. Another island that's really close by that is just amazing, it's known as the Maldives of Thailand, and it's a great alternative to the Maldives, especially on a budget. It's called Koh Lipe. It's a lot more laid back. You can walk everywhere around the island. It's a very chilled location, but the beaches are absolutely breathtaking. It's something that you don't get to see many places in the world. It's a little bit more expensive than Langkawi, but if you're coming to this part of the world and you're looking for an amazing location, Koh Lipi is a great alternative. I took a leap and embarked on full-time travel in 2022, armed with drones and cameras. I share my adventures as I travel across Southeast Asia. Venturing into the unknown has been both exhilarating and rewarding. To me, Southeast Asia is a goldmine of experiences, rich in culture, amazing people, delicious food, and unforgettable adventures. And it's this very essence that I share with you. So pack your curiosity, buckle up, and subscribe to join me on my wild adventures through the amazing cities, unbelievable landscapes, and hidden gems of Southeast Asia. So is Langkawi worth it? Should you come visit the island? Yes, definitely. I think it's probably the best border run you can do from Thailand. If you like beaches, especially water sports, jet skiing is very popular here. You've got island hopping tours, sunset island boat tours. If that's your thing, then you're going to love it here. It's a great place for families, great for couples looking for a holiday, and a lot of young foreigners as well. So for solo travelers, digital nomads, if you do need to do a border run, it's a great option to come for a few days, great option for a holiday. Long term for me, the internet's probably a bit of a concern, and value for money, you can get better value in similar islands in Thailand than what you can here. In saying that though, I have enjoyed my time here. It's certainly worth it for a holiday. Definitely so far my best experience when it comes to doing a border run in Thailand. If you're staying for a week or two, there's plenty of time to go around the island and see everything, take it all in. There's national parks here as well. So what about what tourists don't like about the island? While it is popular to come here for alcohol due to its duty-free alcohol here compared to the rest of Malaysia, it's still not readily accessible. You'll find most restaurants don't have alcohol on the menu, and the restaurants that do, they charge a fair bit for it. There's a lot of foreigners just grab the alcohol from the duty-free centres around and just drink on the beach because there's not a lot of options for it. There's only a handful of nightclubs and bars that you can go to. Like, you can count them on one hand. In saying that, that's great for solo travelers because everyone's in these few places. Great opportunity to meet people around the island. They do have some beach bars that set up and fire shows as well at night. But again, it's just, like I said, mostly people buying a drink and coming down to the beach to enjoy it. Another thing that tourists don't like here is the main beach can get very overcrowded, and it's not uncommon to see pollution around on the beach. So that is something that just goes hand in hand with a beach that is just very populated. So I get it, but pollution on the beach is just something people don't like to see. And the third thing I already touched on before, as far as those looking for the value for money and a budget travel location, maybe Langkawi isn't the best option, but I've had a great experience, and for me it's definitely one of the better ways to do a border run from Thailand. Also, if you are looking to come to Langkawi, I do recommend checking out Koh Lipi. It's only a 90-minute boat ride. You can add it on as part of your trip for 1 or 2 nights. I have done a detailed video on Koh Lipi where I share with you my accommodation, the beaches, the walking street, the markets. A lot of the attractions and what you can see and do is in this video. You can watch it now by clicking here.